Spectre Studios. Play with the spirit of the game.
Come on.
Hey, what's in the box? What's in the box?
The superior foes of Spider-Man, Heroclik.
Hi, and welcome to the complex once again, going for an unboxing or, well, a set review of the newest Heroclik set, Superior Foes of Spider-Man.
We're at the complex. We just went through our release night, so we saw some of the figures in play. But there's a new element to the game, a couple new elements to the set that we probably need to go over first to tell you, just in case you're not familiar. We'll go over it quick in case you are, but the cards to start.
Yeah, absolutely. So the newest thing about the set, or the most impressive new thing, I guess, the biggest change is how the cards are printed and laid out. Honestly, well, there's a lot about it. First of all, everybody knows that the dial is now printed on the back of the card. Now, WizKids has ruled that during gameplay you are not allowed to look at the back of your opponent's cards. Now, this is very easily solved by getting the little card sleeves that have the the opaque back on the backing, and
Or the honor method.
or honor, whatever. But really, is this necessary? That's the question I have to ask. I mean, their argument is it's beneficial to newer players to be able to see the dial, etc. I argue, as a lot of other players do, that it takes away an element of the strategy and kind of luck and skill of the game.
I will say, going through my cards as I pulled my case, you used to look at the card, used to look at the dial, flick through the dial, see, now you look at the card, flip it over and go, oh, that's what he does. It's kind of nice to see what the character does up front, especially this sealed event where people are, oh no, what does he do? Now you look at the card and it's right there.
And that, I guess that's probably the only upside I can really see to it. On the other hand, because they have put the card, the dial on the back of the card, they've had to squeeze all of the powers onto the front of the card.
The layout is a bit busy.
I mean, we have, normally in HeroClix the powers were laid out in the order that they would appear on the dial, the speed powers in the order they would appear on the dial, the attack powers, and so on and so forth, all the way down to the damage powers. Now, depending on how big the text is for a defense power, the defense power might be listed first, before even any of the speed
All
powers.
the special powers are listed on the front of the cards, and traits.
Well, they have to be because, again, you can't look at the back of the card, or your opponent can't look at the back of the card while playing. If your character had a special power, the opponent says, I need to read that special power, and that was on the back of the card, well, they can't.
The oddity I noticed too is you get the characters with a lot of powers. You get the double cards now.
Yes.
So you fold it open, and like Morloon has a picture of Morloon, all his powers. The front of the card has the powers, the back is the same. It's just, I don't know. I'm torn.
I'm giving it a solid thumbs down. WizKids, give us back our old cards. There's no need for these new ones.
I'm torn. I don't mind them. I don't hate them. I guess I don't care.
The other difference in the cards that I know Art wanted to mention is how the rarity is displayed.
Yeah, in the past you had the number with the tab and the color. You had to flip it over, you had to look. It was pretty clear. Now if you look at it, it's the background color behind the character picture. So your Prime has a green ring around the color of the picture, and now the background of the picture, common's white, uncommon's green, rare silver, super rare is gold. Chases are a bronze, it's close to gold, it's hard to tell.
Well,
and then the number is at the top of the card, too, right on the front.
And also, to be fair, what the difference between a common and a rare is
Can be hard to tell depending on how big the picture is.
Yeah.
So, is it easier to tell the rarity? I like that the number is on the front of the card. It's a nitpick thing, but I put all mine in a binder. It's easier to look through and go, this is number what? This is number what? No, I'm looking at the front of the card and I'm done.
I'll give you that, and I will say, as a my one minor, oh, that was nice. The pictures of the characters on the cards are a little bit better than they have been.
Yeah, they're good. They're more of the figure, I guess you could say, instead of just the head. So,
Yeah.
then there's sketch variants.
Oh,
Now, let me say, I think
Why?
we both agree, the turtles were cool because they come from a black and white comic. They had a little red bandana.
so
I liked that.
So here is for people that maybe don't know or whatever. There was a set release a short time ago that was based around Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, the chases or the hardest to get figures out of the set were all black and white sketch styled. And now the cool part about that was, if you go back, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics were in black and white. So to see
With just the red bandana.
with just the red bandana, so to see black and white representations of the turtles, kind of cool. It's a throwback to the comics. However, that being said, with Marvel's never initiated doing a black and white comic. I'm not to say that they haven't.
It's not their
There's just
thing.
no reason for it. No reason at all. The only reason is for WizKids to make more money selling more packs so people can collect the same set twice. Sorry, but it's the way it is.
I can't disagree with that.
The other thing is it's frustrating for the collector. Me as a anal retentive sort of person, I'm detail oriented. Now I'm going to be looking at my set going, well, this super rare that I got a sketch variant of, great, I got the super rare, but now it stands out in my set as being different from everything else.
Yeah.
It's not.
I'm really torn. I pulled two super rares I really wanted in the super rare Spider-Man and the super rare Zemo, but I pulled them as sketch variants. And I'm torn as to whether do I want to seek out the regular ones? Do I want to trade off the sketch variants? I mean, I'm hearing rumor that the sketch variants are 10 to 1 rarity or 1 to 10 rarity or something like that. I don't know that that's hard to believe. I mean,
Which, to be fair, 10 to 1 rarity, 1 to 10 rarity or whatever, it's like, okay, so then what are commons and what are uncommon? I mean, you're using a different rarity scale.
I'm pretty sure that people are
What the hell?
just guessing at it. I mean, you get 5 to a brick.
If I do brick, so
and they take up the sleeve slot. It's not like they're calling it a different rarity, like a prime or whatever.
but again, to somebody who's detail oriented and wants to see consistency, at least in my collection, it makes me feel like I either have to choose between getting just the regular set and trading away my sketch ones, replacing the sketch rare ones that I do pull with the rare ones that are not the sketch, or just try to collect the whole sketch set, which I guess is completely feasible.
Some of the sketches look great, some of them are dumb.
Some of them look good artistically and aesthetically, however, again, no reason for it. I've never seen a black and white comic with Mephisto in it, folks. Sorry, stupid. Fail, WizKids, fail.
Well, WizKids is making money, and that's what they want to do, and they want us to buy more and more and more. I mean,
On that note, success. Okay, fine.
yeah. And I mean, we start complaining about money, we start complaining about WizKids release schedule. Here, have Civil War and this and that.
Okay, but that's a different video.
That's a completely different video that we're not going to do because that'd just be tearing up WizKids.
So, those are like the major things about the set, but
Other than that,
we want to give
pretty
you
normal.
a fair impression of what we think of the set, how it plays, not only within itself and maybe even some of the pieces we might think of that might work well and constructed. I know there's a good handful of pieces that people are really looking at for constructed. There's that Overdrive guy
Overdrive's pretty cool.
that makes vehicles.
I played it. It's fun. It's fun.
There's very specific pieces in there, such as like Moreland, which is great if you go against somebody with Spider-Man
I guess
or
anybody's
Spider-Man
a
family.
vampire now. He doesn't fly. That's a bit weird, but not a lot of flight in the whole set. Period.
Craven,
The Craven Prime that comes back to life.
Craven Prime, and even just the regular Craven because of the hunted
It's very good
turkeys.
too. Yeah. I faced Anti-Venom. He was brutal.
Yeah,
Change super senses, charge, exploit,
traded plasticity,
chain plasticity, shape change.
just Carnage. Carnage is brutal.
Carnage is good, yeah.
Not quite a similar mechanic to Tiamat from Deadpool, but but not the same mechanic. So not as broken, but good.
It's dialed back, yeah, which is good.
Yeah. Overall, the one thing I gotta say while playing Sealed, now maybe this is just chance, but I felt like I was playing back in the days of Sinister. Every attack roll I needed was an 8. Maybe it wasn't 9 on 17, although there were a lot of those instances, but a lot of 10 on 18s.
Looking through the dials a lot, there weren't quite as many really high numbers as we're used to, but we also got a lot of low-level guys. We got thugs and cops and the cape killers and guys like Overdrive and even some of the Sinister Syndicate have really low attack values.
Yeah, but
the synergy zone.
The synergy helps, but I mean, when you get a super rare like say Spider-Gwen, for example, really nice style, decent points, 95 points.
Nice sculpt.
Nice sculpt, being a 10 attack. Against, the average defense of 17 to 18, I would have to roll 7s and 8s. Not what I expect top dial from the super rare.
Sealed-wise, there's not a lot of prop. There's not a lot of outwit. There's outwit. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of perplex.
No.
Sealed-wise, there's a lot of this figure versus that figure. That's it. And you try and get your synergy-wise. Sealed is tough. If you pull a bunch of the Sinister Syndicate, you're great. You pull a bunch of the Serpent Society, you're great. That's it. If you pull those, you're great. There's not a whole lot of synergy, but that's hard to see it.
Yeah, it is.
Constructed, there's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Constructed is going to be a lot of fun.
But is there going to be a lot of meta out of it?
I don't know. There might be maybe 5 or 6 pieces, honestly, that really make it. But
Not that I see yet, but we could be completely wrong.
Yeah,
we're not big meta builders.
Yeah, we're not huge meta people. I'm sure the guys over at Married with Clicks or something like that will come out and be like, oh, this piece is broken and blah blah blah. But we don't do that.
Like Craven. I mean, you look at Craven, the Prime Craven. Yeah, pushed to death. Guess what? He's back to life. What?
Spider-Gwen has a fun thing. Although I really wish it was a stop click. That's the one thing that struck me. It's not a stop click. It's a defense special on her very last click that says once per game, turn her to click 1.
Yeah, weird.
Which is great. I was actually able to utilize that.
But it's not a stop click.
But yeah, like I had to time it, and where she has indom, it's not like you can just push onto it.
Well, you can.
You ignore your indom, but again, it's not a stop click. Why? Whiskets, what's up?
So what did you dislike about the set?
Dislike. Overall, I dislike the cards. I kind of dislike some of the stats, although I understand that we're in a phase of power decreep right now.
Definitely.
That's what I didn't like about it. There's not a whole lot. It's a Spider-Man set. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. So there's not a whole lot that I can't say that I didn't like the characters or something like that, because I think all the characters fit.
I think
they work.
The only thing I didn't really care for, I didn't care for the chases, but I understand the Spider-Verse. A storyline I didn't care for, I didn't read. So hard to care for a storyline if you didn't read it. But I don't care about. I guess that's really the only thing I don't like.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I know what I don't like. Why aren't the symbiotes possessors?
Yeah.
Come on.
You missed a boat, Winston. Really. I mean, Toxin. I mean, you would have had 3 possessors in the whole set. Toxin, Carnage. Oh, well, anti-venom too, right? Yeah. So, but mainly, Toxin, Carnage, and Venom should have been possessors. Their dials are not broken. They're figures that you could have paid 25 points to put on another figure.
And they've possessed people before.
And it wouldn't.
It's what they do.
It wouldn't be game breaking.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have that option, but it wouldn't be 200-point, entities.
Right.
Possessing some 70-point dude.
It'd be along the lines of Jocasta.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Ultron. Come on.
But
What did you like?
What I liked the mix of characters. I really like that they gave, due to the original Sinister Six And as well as, I mean, they really fleshed out and even got some redos of some of the Sister Syndicate members that we really needed. Now, we got some that we didn't need. We didn't need another Speed Demon. We just got one in Deadpool.
Yeah.
You know, yes, it's rotated out of Modern, but oh well. And to be fair, the Speed Demon is nothing more than a glorified Quicksilver from last.
We didn't really need another Doc Ock, but hey, what's the Spider-Man say with Doc Ock?
Exactly.
I'm not sure we need another Chameleon, but great sculpt, great concept, fun dial.
Well, Chameleon was a champion piece.
But still,
Chameleon's champion piece, Devil Dinosaur is a champion piece, which the Devil Dinosaur.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
It's just
be a lot of fun. Token madness.
Yeah, love it. And then the other championship piece is the Mephisto.
Yeah.
You know,
Which we definitely need a new one because the last one was.
I mean, sorry, it sucks.
I don't know how many thumbs down I give it. I don't know. The new one's cool though. I like the double points.
I'm more concerned if this is a family show.
It is.
Anyways, so those are our thoughts.
I really like. I like the Serpent Society making a.
Serpent Society is really cool. We like again throwback to the old school comics, like back in the '80s and stuff like that.
They didn't just redo Eel and Cobra and Asp. They did Death Adder, Cottonmouth, the ones we hadn't gotten.
Yeah.
I'm sure we have another Anaconda, but she's a big deal and she's been around forever.
And she got sons.
Sure what?
No.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyways. But yeah, so that's our thoughts. I would honestly say a fun set to play in sealed. So if you get a chance to get out to your local venue and they're doing a Spider-Man sealed, throw down the $25 or whatever the cost is, and get yourself 2 packs and have some fun.
I think the floor will be fun, going back and grabbing some of those little Spider-Man pieces and mixing them with this.
Sure.
We're doing the floor next week, so that helps for us.
Yeah.
And I think there's going to be some fun teams to be made. I'm not sure how many busted teams are going to come out of this. You look at some of the things, you're like, might be able to be amused. I've got a feeling Overdrive. Somebody's going to break Overdrive. They're going to find a way to break him.
Yeah, no, the Overdrive is interesting. Definitely.
Fun. I played him.
Yeah.
Said that long ago.
Yeah.
It was a kind of token use for his fight.
But, again, here we are. My name is Steve. This is Art.
Maybe we should introduce ourselves. We're at the complex.
We are at the complex, and thank you very much.
Thanks for watching another Spectre Studios video. We'll be back for Joker's Wild.
Joker's Wild is the next set. Yeah, we'll definitely.
So, we won't have as much of that because we're not DC guys. So we promised to have some pictures, but
plus something about a release schedule and money constraints. But yeah,
well, it's another video.
Another video.
So thanks for joining us. Have a good one. Bye.
Spectre Studios, playing for the spirit of the game.